Well, with that, let's get you more news in detail now. With the outrage erupting on social media after historian and author Ramachandra Guha posted a picture of him eating beef. Guha was, however, forced to apologize and take down that tweet on Sunday after receiving multiple threats and phone calls. He deleted the tweet saying that his post was in poor taste to begin with. Now, Shrija MS joins us on the phone line. So, Shrija, Ramachandra Guha actually, got himself into quite a bit of a situation. First, putting out this tweet and then facing a major backlash. But what made the historian apologize? What does he say?
Put out a tweet, and he did, of course, apologize to the people by saying that his tweet was in bad taste. He did, of course, put up a picture where he was in fact, enjoying beef in Goa. He put up a picture, and he did, of course, speak about in fact, in BJP heartland, he is having beef. So clearly, we see that several people took to the social media and also criticized him for his photograph and also this being a bad taste. And he immediately had to remove soon after he started receiving threat calls from a man in Delhi, and after which we understand that the threat calls were so serious that his wife also and they were also, both of them were threatened. And we understand right now the police have also, in fact, stepped up the security right before his house. Now, this is the information that we are getting at this point in time.
Right. So those threat calls and, those intimidatory messages are, of course, worrying. But the fact that Ramachandra Guha has actually taken this step, to withdraw that tweet goes to show that perhaps there is a lot of fear among people as well in putting out even personal tweets on what people are consuming. Shrija, thanks for joining us with this latest information. We are trying to get more reactions on this because this is interesting. To begin with, you had this tweet that you're looking at on your screens. After a magical morning in Old Goa, we had lunch in Panaji, where since this is a BJP-ruled state, I decided to eat beef in celebration. That was the original tweet by Ramachandra Guha. Now, that is the tweet that drew a lot of flack. Understandably, since this is a sensitive issue and for Ramachandra Guha to actually appear as if he's promoting beef eating has drawn a lot of criticism. And there you can see some of the tweets that have come in response. If a Hindu eating beef and publicizes it, that is not something acceptable. Ramachandra Guha subsequently says that I have received threatening calls from a man calling himself with a particular name from a particular number. So he gives out the information on where the threat calls are coming from. And of course, like I said, several people there commenting on that tweet saying that this is not acceptable for somebody to advertise his eating preferences, whatever it might be, and especially when it comes to a sensitive issue of beef. A lot of people believe that this is not something that Ramachandra Guha should have done. The interesting part is that Mr. Guha actually withdrew that tweet with an apology, saying that he feels that this tweet in the first place was put out was wrong on his part. In fact, he says that this was done, this can be considered in bad taste. So he is, of course, also apologetic about that tweet.